suggested breaking up to stand my ground, and since then, I hadn't looked at his messages. 1. Because I didn't want to soften, and 2. To show him I wasn't backing down. There was no way we were meeting in person. Breaking up, though, I wasn't completely against. I thought for a moment, then sent a message. We can stay together, but can you behave? I really don't like people who don't keep their promises. He replied immediately, babe, you finally replied. I know I was wrong. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Then, a crying emoji appeared. I took a deep breath and knocked on the door. The person inside froze, then cleared their throat. Come in. As soon as I walked in, I was drawn to Benedict's slightly red nose. Had he been crying? Noticing my gaze, he awkwardly tapped the desk. Is that the proposal? Just leave it on the desk. You can head back. His mood seemed to have improved. Otherwise, he would have scolded me for skipping levels. A colleague had been fired for going directly to the higher-ups instead of following the proper chain of command. Of course, there were other issues with the colleagues' work. They weren't performing and didn't fully follow orders, but it was clear that skipping levels in the office was a major taboo. That proposal still wasn't quite right, so it got sent back. Leah handed it back to me. Left with no choice, I had to stay late to revise it. But Benedict seemed in a better mood today, leaving right on time. Since it was Friday, all the other colleagues, who'd been working late, also left early, so soon it was just me and the receptionist left in the office. I wasn't sure how long the revisions would take, so I told the receptionist to go ahead and leave, promising to turn off all the lights and lock up. Hours passed. Suddenly, I heard the sound of the door unlocking, and I froze, feeling a bit scared. Looking at the time, I realized it was already 10 p.m. Who could be coming now? I tried to calm myself, telling myself there was no such thing as ghosts, but my heart raced as I held my breath and stayed still. A familiar figure appeared, and when I saw his face, I couldn't help but relax. It was Benedict. What are you doing here by yourself? Aren't you going home? He asked, surprised to see me still working. I gritted my teeth inside. Well, it was his fault I was still stuck at work at this hour. This proposal is urgent. I'm worried it won't be feasible if I finish it tomorrow, so I thought I'd work overtime to perfect it tonight. Oh, that proposal. Benedict paused, then walked over to me. Let me explain it in more detail. It'll be easier to revise that way. My heart skipped a beat. Since we'd reconciled, I had to reply to his message, but I didn't want to keep opening my phone, so I had logged into my Facebook account on my computer. What should I do now? Benedict approached, saying, let me see your screen. My mind raced as I slowly navigated on my computer. Just as I had it ready, Benedict said, move over. Let me. Wait a second. Wait a second. I yelped, practically lunging at the keyboard. My fingers fumbled across the trackpad, desperately trying to close the Facebook tab before Benedict's eyes could land on it. The cursor wobbled, the window shrank. Gone. I exhaled, my heart still hammering somewhere in my throat. Benedict raised an eyebrow. Everything okay? Fine.